with a handicap of 5. Number 7, you did say him already. It's Ray Allen, handicap of 4.8. Number 6 is our boy T-Mac's cousin, Vince Carter. Vince Carter, 4.5 handicap. All-time now. Jason Kidd? Jason Kidd has a 6.6 handicap. He's number 10. Number 9, all-time shooter in the NBA. Ray Allen? No, just shooting. Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver's number 9 with a handicap of 5. Number 7, you did say him already. It's Ray Allen, handicap of 4.8. Number 6 is our boy T-Mac's cousin, Vince Carter. Vince Carter, 4.5 handicap. All-time now. Jason Kidd? Jason Kidd has a 6.6 handicap. He's number 10. Number 9, all-time shooter in the NBA. Ray Allen? No, just shooting. Kyle Korver.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So USF's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really...
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, South Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown Bulls! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Direct snap. It's Brewer. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USF.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Brewer. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
That keeps the score. South 23, Coyotes 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
What's wrong with it?
They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
23, Coyotes, 7. Returner brings it out to the 22.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got room at the 35. Lots of running room. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulls! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's inside, headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With jet sweep pass. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Fires deep on the run. He's got it down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Tackle is made.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the second quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Well, they keep it on the ground. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intimate stride inside the 10. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency?
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, USF. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on second and 2. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's third and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Down, keep this drive rolling.
Makes the grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Now from inside the red zone. it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space. And
touchdown, South Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 9. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Creates a little room. Keeps it and gets the first down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Caught behind the line, it's Kemp. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell.
Looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, USF. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kemp. Fights off a defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Punt is on its way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A strike downfield.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Runs through a tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Punt is in the air. Got it near midfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sends it back in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage. Complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position. And the head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 24 over Michigan State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got an open man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Pulled down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Touchdown, USF! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great... people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give from the gun. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Kemp. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw again. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught
it. The give on the option. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Going with the ground game left. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Running free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it on the right. Off and running. The 20. He's at the... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkerson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good.
Turns on the Jets. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And some room to work. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
At the 44. First down for the offense.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes it past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.